All right, today we're going to do more elimination. Yesterday we did some elimination that was set up for us. However, and elimination is pretty slick if it's set up for us. However, sometimes we'll have to do a little bit of extra work to ensure that something does indeed eliminate. Today, step 2 is revealed. Step 1 you still ain't ready for. Step 2 is multiply the equations so a variable has opposite coefficients. Multiply an equation so that a variable has opposite coefficients. Now here's the thing. Opposite means one's positive, one's negative, but it's the same number, right? So for example, 4 and negative 4, negative 8 and 8, right? Opposite coefficients. Now coefficients are the number in front of the variable. Coefficient is the number in front of the variable. So look at number 1. What's the coefficient of the top x? The coefficient is 2. Coefficient of y is negative 3. Right? Those are coefficients. The other coefficients are 4 and 5. Right? Now, the thing is, right now, if we add this up, don't write this part down yet, but 2x plus 4x is 6x. Negative 3y plus 5y is plus 2y equals 10. Nothing eliminated, right? And that's the whole point of this process, this method, is that something eliminates. So we're going to have to multiply these equations so that something eliminates. Now here's the thing. In this case, I'm going to try and eliminate x. And if I'm going to eliminate x, look at this. I got a 2 on top. I got a 4 on the bottom. I can multiply 2 by something to get 4, can't I? 2 times 2 is 4. But remember, they got to be opposites. So we're going to multiply the top by, not just by 2, we're going to multiply by negative 2. All right? So we're going to multiply this top equation, everything, la-di-da-di, everybody, by negative 2. So this is negative 4x. Negative 2 times negative 3y is plus 6y equals negative 14. All right? Now, the bottom is going to stay the same. I'm not multiplying by anything. This is going to be 4x plus 5y equals 3. All right? Now it's just like yesterday. We're going to eliminate a variable. Add these up. The x's cancel. We're left with 11y equals negative 11. Right? We eliminated a variable. At first, we couldn't, but since we multiplied and got 1 positive 4, 1 negative 4, now the x's eliminate. So now divide by 11 on both sides, and you get y is negative 1. All right? Just like yesterday. But now we got to find x. So which one do you want to use? You want to use the top equation or the bottom equation to find x? Again, doesn't matter. I like to use the bottom one because there's no negatives to mess me up. So this is 4x plus 5 times, now I know that y is negative 1, equals 3. All right, kept everything the same except y is negative 1. This is x. So we got 4x, 5 times negative 1, minus 5 equals 3. Add 5 to both sides of the equal sign. We get 4x is 8. What is x? X is 2. So, we got our final answer. 2, negative 1. Alphabetical order, right? So it's a little bit trickier. We got to multiply by something so that we can eliminate something. Now here's the thing. This case, I eliminated x because I knew it would be easy to get x to be 4 and negative 4. All I had to do was multiply the top by negative 2. What if I wanted to eliminate y? What number would I be aiming at if I have negative 3 and 5? What could I multiply by to get a number that they could both be? Or, excuse me, what What number can 3 and 5 both get to by multiplying them by something? And each one could be different. We could try and get to 15. Right? I could multiply the top by 5 and get negative 15. I could multiply the bottom one by 3 and get positive 15. We'll talk more about that in just a minute. Let's go and try another example here. Here we go. Got this thing here. If I add this up, nothing's going to eliminate, right? So here's the question. Do you want to eliminate A or do you want to eliminate B? Now here's the thing. Because the B are both positive, I don't like that one so much. Remember, they got to be opposites. So one's got to be positive, one's got to be negative. So here's the thing. Look at this. If I was to eliminate the A, what could I multiply and then get 3 and 4 to both be? Well, I could multiply the top by something and the bottom by something else. What could I get 3 and 4 to both become? I could get them both to become 12. That is the least common multiple between 3 and 4. You with me on that? So we're going to multiply the top by 4. 4 times 3 is 12. I'm going to multiply the bottom by 3. Negative 4 times 3 is negative 12. All right? So multiply everything on top. This is going to be 12a plus 20b equals negative 4. And the bottom is going to be negative 12a plus 6b equals negative, oh, you might want a calculator for that. What is that? Negative 48. Right? So once I multiply everything, we got something that will eliminate. 12a plus negative 12a eliminates. We're left with 26b equals, what's negative 4 minus 48? It's negative 52. Then you're going to divide by 26 on both sides. No. And we get b is negative 2. Great. So now we got b. Now we have to find a. Y'all know me. If I see a negative, I don't like it. So I'm going to go up top. I'm going to get 3a plus 5 times b. b is negative 2 equals negative 1. So this is 3a, 5 times negative 2, minus 10 equals negative 1. I'm going to add 10 to both sides. So I'm at 3a equals, what's negative 1 plus 10? 9. So 3 times what is 9? A is 3. So that means our final answer is 3, negative 2. All right. That brings us to page 2. Page 2. What do you want to eliminate, J or K? Well, again, check it out. K, one's positive, one's negative. That's halfway to being opposites. Oh, boy. So, 4 and 5. What number can I get 4 and 5 to both multiply to get to? Well, I'm going to aim for 20. For 4 and 5 to both become 20. So what do I got to multiply 4 by to get 20? Multiply the top by 5. What about the bottom? Multiply the bottom by 4. All right, so the top is going to be 15j plus 20k equals 30. And the bottom is going to be 8j minus 20k equals, what's negative 19 by times 4? Pull out your calculator. I believe it's negative 76. I hope it is anyways. So now the k's are going to cancel in this case, right? So add this up. We're going to have 23j, k's cancel, equals negative 46. Right? Divide by 23. You get J is -2. Great, so now we got J. Now we got to go back and find K. So I'm going to use the top equation. 3J plus... No, I know what J is. J is -2, isn't it? Plus 4K equals 6. So this is -6 plus 4K equals 6. I'm going to add 6 to both sides. And I get 4K equals 12. Divide by 4 on both sides. And I get K is 3. So, what's my final answer here? Alphabetical order, H-I-J-K. So it's going to be -2, 3. Before we move on, Jaylene would like to say hi.
Hi.
Alright, this one we're going to do our word problems. Now, word problems you shouldn't be afraid of. We set these up before. Oh my goodness, things are crazy. We set them up, now we're actually going to solve it. So the first one, the sum of a small number and a large number is 17. 4 times the small plus 2 times the large is 46. What are the two numbers? Well, first of all, we have to find our variable. S is going to be the small number, and L is going to be the large number. So the first sentence says, the sum of the small and large is 17. So sum means add. So S plus L is 17. This is 4 times the small number plus 2 times the large number is 46. So it's going to be 4 times the small number plus 2 times the large number is 46. There's it. So that's my setup. Now the next part is we got to solve this. We got what are the two numbers. Now we're going to use elimination. But right now nothing will eliminate. What should we try to eliminate? Should we try to eliminate S or L? Well, yeah, it doesn't matter. Turns out, if we wanted to eliminate the S, what would you multiply by? We would multiply the top equation by -4. But if we wanted to eliminate L, what would you multiply the top equation by? Well, you got a 1 here, you got 2 there, you multiply the top by -2. Now, because I like to multiply by small numbers, I'm going to multiply the top by -2 and eliminate L. Right? So, top is going to be -2S minus 2L equals 17 times -2 is -34. The bottom is going to stay the same. 4S plus 2L equals 46. Alright, now when I add these up, the L's are going to eliminate, right? So we got -2S plus 4S, that's positive 2S, L's eliminate, equals -34 plus 46, if you use your calculator, you should get 12. So divide by 2 on both sides, you get S is 2 times what is 12? 2 times 6. So S is 6, so that means the small number is 6, but now we've got to find the large one. I'm going to use the top one. S plus L is 17. So, oops, not S. We know S is 6 plus L is 17. So subtract 6 from both sides. What is L? L is 11. Now, because this is a word problem, we don't need to write an ordered pair at a time. Right? Normally we write it in alphabetical order as an ordered pair, but because this is a word problem, we are going to write a sentence. And the sentence is the small number is 6 and the large number is 11. Alright? Because of a word problem, we answer the question that they were asked before, rather than just writing an ordered pair. Alright, so that brings us to number 5, the last one. This is a problem that should look familiar. Talking about mowing lawns and shoveling driveways. So, define our variables again. S this time is going to be shovel driveways. And L this time is going to be, I probably want to call it M, right? M is mowed lawns. Those are the two things that we're trying to find. So, it says last year you mowed grass and shoveled snow for 10 households. Let's think about that. The number of houses we mowed plus the number of houses we shoveled, what's that going to be? E equal to 10. We have $180 per household for mowing and $200 for shoveling. We get a total of a lot, right? So, 180 times the number we mowed plus 200 times the number we shoveled, right? That's what we charged for mowing. 200 is what we charged for shoveling. And we made a total of 1880. So, how many houses do we mow and shovel? Well, right now, again, nothing's going to eliminate. But if we multiply the top, what do we want to multiply the top by? We got a choice of either negative 180 or negative 200, right, to get them to eliminate. I'm going to go with negative 200 myself. So this now becomes negative 200m minus 200s equals, what's 10 times 200? It's going to be negative 2,000. And the bottom's going to stay the same, right? We're going to keep that 180m plus 200s equals 1880. Alright, so now the s's will eliminate. Oops. See my email there. Not bad. As a subject, negative 20m, the s's cancels, equals negative 2,000 plus 1880 is negative, I'll help you out here, plus calculator, 120. Oh my goodness. Divide by negative 20. Divide by negative 20 on both sides, you can get M is, well, negative 120 divided by negative 20 is positive 6. So M is 6. So this one, so M is 6, what is S? If we shovel it, or if we did a total of 10 yards, or 10 houses, S is 4. So, M is 6, S is 4. What is the final answer to our question here? The final answer is we mowed 6 lawns and shoveled 4 driveways. Again, we don't need an order pair because we're answering a word problem question. So to eliminate, first you have to multiply one or both of the equations so that you have the same coefficient, but one's positive, one's negative, so they're opposite. Then we solve by elimination just like we've been doing yesterday. That's it for me. Smith out.